Hello, hello, hello. A big and warm welcome to everyone at MUSC Red Devils NCR. We are back because we had to be back with this Jadon Sancho drama unfolding over and over and over and over again. Jaise taise we got the victory against Burnley. But Sancho yet again, some would say standing firm on his ground, and some would say just fucking up his career even more, or at least his Manchester United career. Because दिन प्रतिदिन when the whole issue started, when the whole scene started, at least I was like कि ये इतना escalate तो नहीं होगा. This won't go to a level wherein we'd have to take necessary steps to probably remove him from the club. पर ये इतनी तेजी से escalate हुआ, ये इतनी इतनी मतलब गति से गया that people were unable to comprehend with the fact that, oh my god, Sancho is not really be here at United for long after this. Because you know what, like जिस तरीके से वो पूरा गेम चला, जिस तरीके से वो पूरा सीन चल रहा है, it's just not really happening for Sancho. I mean, the way he's behaving and everything that's just gone on, it's just not happening for Jadon freaking Sancho. Now there is hope. There is hope in the sense ki in proper Sancho fans of our club ki maybe sorry bol de. But you know what? There are still some sections of the fans, or at least the people who mock us. Not that we really care about them, but जो लोग हमें mock करते हैं, them guys are actually saying कि it's Ten Hag. अगर Ten Hag अपना मुंह ना खोलता, now I saw it in a clip or something that he had we won the game against Arsenal, he wouldn't have uttered a word against Sancho, and none of this would have happened. Now, I very, very, very much disagree with that thought process rather than that statement. I absolutely disagree. मुझे वो thought process ही नहीं पसंद. जिस तरफ वो जा रहे हैं, जिस दिशा में वो पूरा thought process जा रहा है, I don't really like that. I don't really like that because then you are undermining the value of a manager, the power of a manager, the whole sort of hierarchical situation that there to be a manager. Now you are sort of neglecting all of that. You are neglecting all of that because you feel कि एक मैनेजर आता है और उसे बस अपना मुंह बंद रखना चाहिए. Well, that's not how things work, do they? That is certainly not how things should work, and they aren't working, to be honest. Because, as I said, man, it's just not happening for Manchester United right now. And some say that we need to find a solution in January. Some say maybe waiting till the end of the season counts as good. Now, I am of the opinion that we should give it a bit time in the sense ये चलने दो, because see, we can't do anything right now. Is there any point creating a fuss about it? I don't think so, because जितना हम इसको फस बनाएंगे उतना ये हमें बाइट करते रहेगा ऑन द फील्ड थिंग्स में. बिकॉज ऑन द फील्ड हम लोग आएंगे, हम कुछ होगा नहीं, nothing would happen. हम लोग ढंग से खेल नहीं पाएंगे. Our defeats would be criticized even more. Our victories would be subdued due to this situation. So the best thing to do right now is, as a fan, try to sort of minimize it as much as possible. Because January se pehle, whether you're on Jadon Sancho's side, ETH's side, or you're just on the side of ki none of this should have happened. One thing is for sure, January tak to kuch nahi hone wala. And the fundamental fact that January tak kuch nahi hone wala just signifies ki we should not be taking any immediate steps. We should not be now banning, yeah, just this social media hype or whatever is just going on. Basically, that's not really something we should be getting into. We should be looking to actually get this mamla done and dusted in the sense January tak. But usse pehle just let's just shut up. But one thing that is not letting us shut up is Jadon Sancho himself. And Jadon Sancho is doing everything in his power to punch his Man United career right up his backside, because he just doesn't seem to care. He's almost that of, I'm Sancho. मैं एक modern football winger brand value वाला player हूँ. Why would I care about my career at one club? It's not my career in general. It's just my career at one club. I don't really give a s about it. And वही है उसका बेसिकली ओपिनियन, एंड वही उसका मतलब तौर तरीका, जिस तरीके से वो बिहेव कर रहा है पिछले एटलीस्ट एक महीने से, दैट इज व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. प्रकाश भाई वेलकम. ही सेज भगाओ सांचो को. ब्रो, आई मीन, there is nothing left to say now. as I said, there is nothing left to say. Jo bachi kuchi izzat, reputation, whatever is happening, it's just going down the drain now. It is just going down the drain now. Everything, every damn thing. Lord Howe Greenwood. Oh man, ग्रीनवुड मैन, ग्रीनवुड ग्रीनवुड तो इसके सामने इससे ज्यादा इनोसेंट तो मतलब कोई नहीं लग रहा, लाइक ग्रीनवुड से ज्यादा इन फ्रंट ऑफ सैंचो और व्हाटएवर the way he is basically behaving for the club. So yeah, as I said, man, these times are tough now. I'm going to read you out some statements, show some pictorial representations of his shit time at Manchester United as a right left winger or just Gada, and I'm going to compare it with some of his Dortmund stats as well. And if you can see, assists most provided in Europe's top five leagues since the 18-19 season. Now, taking into consideration that it still holds true. God damn, it still freaking holds true. Just, just gives me a headache, man. बहुत सर दर्द देता है मुझे. 29 Jadon Sancho. Now I do agree. There's Trent, whose team has sort of taken a dip, and of course he's a wing back or a full back, as they say. Messi is out of here. Angel Di Maria, you could say pretty much almost out of here. Yes, I know he's in Portugal with Benfica, but क्या ही लो पेरिफेरी पे ही. Tom Muller barely plays. Jamal Musiala आ चुका है, तो उसका भी पत्ता साफ है. So still, I do agree with that. But for Jadon Sancho to still be top in the list is something else. Now, if I show you this, for United, now I didn't actually realize, to be honest, that he's played 82 games for us. I genuinely thought it was something like 40, 50, because that really tells us about his proper contribution, like of how it's been. Like 82 matches, जितना तो मुझे कुछ लग नहीं रहा इसने अभी तक United में किया है. Now 12 goals, a meager 6 assists in 82 games. That's 18. That's like 18 goal involvements. If I take his 82 games में से, if I take it as 60 or 70, 72 full games, 90 minutes अगर हम पूरे पूरे ले, वैसे तो उससे कम ही होंगे. If I take it around 60 also, it's almost 3.5 games per goal involvement, which is just so shit. Which is just absolutely shit as a winger, as a potent winger. People saying things were not right, this and that, but you need to do your job, man. Do your job. Do your job. जैसे Roy Keane बोलता है, do your job and stuff. So you've got to do that. Like that's the bare minimum that you've got to subscribe to. Now, most goals and assists by teenagers, major European leagues since. Look at this. Look at this. This is all ringing potential. This is all ringing potential, that what could have been, what should have been. But it's just look at this. It's Mbappe at 62 and Sancho at 60. My God. And Mbappe has done it in the Farmers League. I'm so sorry. I don't consider Bundesliga much of an upgrade, but Mbappe doing it in the Farmers League, and then Sancho with just two less, two contributions less, and doing it in the Bundesliga. I mean, come on, come on. The third position, Havertz है. Bees come. Havertz से ज्यादा goals, Havertz से double assists, डेम्बेले से 1.5 गुना ज्यादा goals, डेम्बेले से दुगने assists, Mario Götze से दुगने से ज्यादा goals, दुगने assists. It's you could just go on and on and on and on and on and on. There's a comment which sort of aptly describes, not describes, but just sort of gives us an update, but it almost feels like last nail in the coffin in terms of his actions. Now, वो बिल्कुल आके सॉरी कह के पब्लिक अपॉलॉजी करके पांव पड़ रहा है. I only see it turning 10%. Only that way. उसके अलावा तो I don't think anything's gonna happen now. Sancho reported late again. Refuses to train. Uh, Situation pretty toxic now. He refuses to back down on his side. Believes he's fully in the right, not in the right wing, brother. Not in the right fucking wing, bro. Fully in the right. I don't know what world does he live in. What glorified world do these footballers live in? I don't know. I just don't know what glorified world do these footballers live in. Who do they think they are? And like इनकी जो PR teams होते हैं, इनके जो people around them, their close circle, जो इनको believe करता है, because they are all benefiting. हर इंसान का benefit हो रहा है उस बंदे से, because for obvious reasons. They hype that person up so much. They hype that person up so much that they almost feel invincible. That's the problem with money coming into your life at the tender age of 19, 20, and everyone in your life basically saying you're the best. No one's there to really correct you and say, hey, you're wrong here. You need to do this the better way. There might be a different way to do this, and that's this one. Everyone in your life is just saying, oh my goodness, oh my, do your job. No one's saying, do your job. Everyone's saying, you did your job. I'm proud of you, and stuff like that. And that's when you sort of get cocky. That's when the arrogance plays up right here, and you don't see left, you don't see right, you don't see center. All you see is I'm the man, I'm the guy, I'm the boss, I'm the one, I am the one, me, me, or myself. That's what you see, that's what you do, that's what you feel, that's what you breathe, that's what your actions speak, and actions speak louder than words. Now I know मैं कुछ भी बोले जा रहा हूँ, but that's because I'm just truly and utterly irritated with what's going on. FO Sancho says AB भाई, अरे FO चांटा मार के भगाओ भाई, चांटा मार के भगाओ. Just get lost, man. Get lost. Fabrizio Romano came to the oof, United stand, and he actually said the situation between Sancho and his staff is still tense, and the staff is still tense. Not just Ten Hag, but other people, which is very nice. It's not about Ten Hag. It's not about one Hag, two Hag, three Hag, four Hag, five Hag, eight Hag, 10 Hag, nine Hag. It's about the whole club. It's about the whole club. Who rules over this club? Not even the manager, but when a manager is in picture, he's the one who's the boss. He's the one who's the boss. He's not above criticism, but he's the one who decides at least what goes on the player's side. So that's what I'm saying. The staff is still tense, which is so good. They're backing Ten Hag. Good, good. Ten Hag staff, good. The only way, and I don't think even that's the proper way, but the only way for him to come back is for him to apologize to Ten Hag and the staff and the players. Absolutely nothing less than that. To be honest, nothing more than that. I don't even think so. First, he apologize, karega, and even if he does, that's gonna solve things. Because you know what, like, I mean, it's sir यहाँ पानी सर के बहुत ऊपर छा चुका है, as they say. So it's not really happening, man. Welcome Vishal bhai says Man United में क्या चल रहा है भैया, क्या चल रहा है? A normal day. I'd say a normal day. Nothing more. Just a chilled, laid back normal day at Man United. और क्या बोलेंगे? This is Man United at their peak, man, isn't it? This is Manchester United basically showing the world, showing England, showing us the fans. Asia हो कुछ हो कहीं के fans की this is Man United. This is a normal day of being a Manchester United fan. इतनी इतनी दिक्कतें हैं जैसे हमने बर्नली को तो स्वीप अवे कर दिया है. I was Sancho be like मैं करेगा तो exactly bro, he is getting paid. He is a big finger to everyone in the club, and he's saying, I don't know why, to be honest. Like let me just put it out. I don't know ये legal matter हो जाता है या क्या होता है. I don't know. ये सारे clubs को एक साथ आ जाना चाहिए, and they should unanimously decide. Because if one club does it, players would say मैं नहीं आ रहा, मैं उस club नहीं आ रहा, मैं उस club नहीं आ रहा. Now if clubs unanimously do it, कि जब वो एक player को first team से sack कर देते हैं, they sack them out of the first team in special situations. Now I know clubs can misuse this as well, but I'm saying, well, fair enough. Give them half their wages. Half. See, if they're not playing for performance, then anyways, unless you signed them for being a squad player who's not even going to be on the bench, unless that was their contract, ki shart, their wages should be reduced to half. And if they're not playing for performance reasons, they deserve to be paid half se bhi half, but वैसे तो because they're not living up to the standards, hence why they are not even in the match day squad. So you ping them half the salary, or if they're for disciplinary reasons, half the salary. Because I know, see, if you put out a rule कि नहीं salary खत्म, then what clubs can do is like just Donny van de Beek है. मतलब वो तो ईद का चांद, like ईद का एक specific चांद बन चुका है वो. That's how rare he is. He's not even Eid's चांद as a whole. He's Eid's specific चांद जो कुछ सालों की ईद के कुछ सालों बाद आता है. He's like that. So that's the thing with him. That's how rare he is. So imagine a player like Donny van de Beek. He's not playing. What happens is club says मैं पैसे नहीं दे रहा, मैं wage नहीं pay कर रहा. So that's how it could be misused and stuff. So anyways, as I said, that's why at least it should be there कि wages half होगी. And maybe you could put out a clause. No, रुको पहले विशाल भाई का comment लेते हैं. He says, I'm being a scapegoat. I'm depressed. जैसे players की वजह से हम depressed हो जाए. Bro, like I'm depressed. I'm scapegoat. Who else have you like got to blame? You earn 350K per week. You don't fucking perform. It's not like you have performance pressure of the highest level. Yes, you have a performance pressure that every professional footballer should be able to deal with. You have people more than ever now standing with you for reasons that weren't even worth mentioning 20 years back. You have I would actually call it the leverage to, say कि मैं गंदा खेला because, what, मेरी life अच्छी नहीं थी. Bro, there are people who don't even earn the amount you're earning in 10 years. And I'm not trying to put out एक कोई moral debate चालू नहीं करना चाह रहा मैं कि अरे यार ये देखो ये मिस्त्री है, इसको तो 350 के तो इनके पूरे करियर का वो होता है, उसको एक हफ्ते के मिले, क्या कर रहा है ये वो है. I'm not going to go there and stuff. This is not a moral debate that I'm trying to pitch. All I'm trying to say is who have you got to blame? Do your job. as I've been saying for like the last 16 minutes and 37 seconds. Do your job. Do your freaking job. Or, that's Roy Keane. Or if I say it in the Maurizio, hey, do your job and play football. If you are depressed, chew a cigarette with me. I mean, that's all you're going to say. Like, what else are you going to say, bhai? What else are you gonna say? Do your job. भाई इनको एक अच्छा HR चाहिए जो CTC डिजाइन करे which shows. Oh man, ये तो भैया, this is something one a corporate person can think of, a hardcore corporate person too. अगर मैं उसमें भी एक ब्रैकेट बनाऊं, it'll be someone who's an ex engineer. Now I think you are ex engineer. क्या मतलब engineer? Ex engineer क्या होता है? ex engineer मतलब पास आउट था मेरा मतलब. I don't know आपने engineering की, but I have a feeling because ये उस बंदे के दिल से बात निकलेगी. दिल से बात निकलेगी ऐसी वाली. But anyways, HR की जगह PR भी है भाई, and then their PR is fucking amazing. इन लोगों का PR is fucking amazing. But that's what I'm saying. They just surround the player. They just surround everyone. And then they make them believe that तू ही है, भगवान अगर है इस धरती पे तुम हो. See, Greenwood, Foden mend out his ways, or at least in the public eye he did. He was there with Greenwood in that COVID bubble thingy when that happened. He got suspended by Gareth Southgate, but उसके बाद से उसका कुछ नहीं आया. Vishal says मैं engineer नहीं हूँ. We have a very special guy with us now who's gonna help us navigate through this shit river we call the Jadon Sancho situation. We have Leo DiCaprio. Welcome, brother.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello. How are you?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. Not very good in terms of the confidence in the team,
Yeah. Yeah.
but else I'm good. No, I have
Nice.
put it wrong. I have confidence in the team. I just don't have confidence in the situations we are facing. I back the team and
Right.
have confidence in them, but it's just that, as is our luck for the
Yeah.
past decade or so, it's not quite in our favor.
Yep. We're gonna discuss obviously the Sancho situation. We didn't have a chance to interact with the fans post the Burnley game. We'll do that, and then some insights on the Crystal Palace game as well. But starting with the Sancho thing, man, क्या चाहिए यार इस बंदे को? क्या चाहता है लाइफ में? Why does he like? What more does he want to fuck up?
I don't know what is going on, and I hope it just resolves soon because we were so hyped for this signing. It came in after such a long saga. We were all behind Sancho. We all wanted him to prosper. It's just uh, it's just really shitty how things are at the moment, and that is why
Yeah.
we are being scapegoated. Mm, not not we in particular, but it's just that we are an easy target at the moment. We
Yeah.
are an easy target. We have not started the season well. The Ronaldo situation still has the crazy fanboys behind our back wanting to see our
Yeah.
downfall. Uh, rival fans, they know that ETH is a good manager, so they will move there to see him out the door as soon as possible because they know
Absolutely,
because
absolutely.
with him at the helm, United is going to prosper now or the time in the time to come. So everybody
Yeah,
is just pushing the agenda that the manager is at fault, but that is not the case. For Sancho, we saw him in the under 18 training ground, I think,
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah,
the past
yeah.
week
हाँ,
or
हुडी में
2 3
छुपा
days.
हुआ चेहरा, yes.
So I was hoping that after that there may be uh, some kind of truce between the management and Jadon Sancho, and they might have come to the similar playing field where they understand that they both want to do good for the team, and Sancho also wants to get his form back. But with the squad and against Munich, I'm not
Yeah.
really sure how uh, how the talks have been and what being at the under 18 training meant for Sancho and for the team. I just hope that it resolves quickly, but it isn't looking likely at the moment.
Yeah, it certainly isn't, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's like it's not even like the situation is just going on, he's adding to it. Like the moment he gets a chance, he's constantly adding to it. Beat his cheeky end to the stream, wherein he deliberately, like, obviously he did end it, and I'm pretty sure that he must be having his time up here, and he was just waiting to just get on the nerves of some people, and he cheekily ended it there when the lineups were out. Then him again now refusing. It's like, तुम क्या मुझे बाहर निकालोगे, मैं खुद नहीं खेलता. He's like, it's not United, he is refusing to train now. So it's like, sorry to दूर की, like sorry is like a word of a big optimistic, I'd say. और जो सबसे बड़ा ऑप्टिमिस्ट होगा भी ना, सबसे ज्यादा ऑप्टिमिस्टिक पर्सन होगा भी यूनाइटेड की फैन बेस का, he'll be the guy or she'll be the girl who'll say कि अभी Sancho sorry बोलेगा, because that is certainly not what he's even remotely trying to do. So why it just seems to be over, man. January आए jaldi, and probably bye bye.
Yeah, it's sad to see because he was the guy who scored against City and then celebrated in a manner that this is what you have let go of, and his arrival and everything. And it's just so sad that he has added on to the long transfer list of players who have not performed well after so much hype. And that is sad because this has happened time and again for United now. And it's just not it's just not good to see as a Manchester United fan. We all want some signings to prosper, some players to just do more for the club, and that isn't likely the case, especially for Jadon Sancho at the moment. Antariksh, are you there with me? I think Antariksh has died upon us, but I'll see the chat at the moment if there is any people who are commenting. I'll take them. If you want to have some interaction, we'll get that. And I'm not really sure how much longer this uh, lag will last because I think it's the internet problem. Yeah, it's the internet, and I am here along with you to talk about Manchester United without Antariksh. Now, is there any chat? For me, no, I don't think so. Are there any comments? Vishal says Sancho might be one of the big future prospects, but if you don't have basic ethics, please go. Hmm. Yeah, I think uh, I think you're very much in the right there that the club is above all, and in Ten Hag's whatever tenure we've had, we've seen that that feeling is back. That nobody is above the team, even if you're performing really well, you're scoring goals, you're providing the assists, you are defending really well. But if you can't play with the team, if you can't abide by the rules, you're no longer needed. And Sancho has pretty much acted like a rebel here. Relegation battle with Chelsea, says Rogers. I'm not really sure that we are going to be relegated or being in a relegation battle, but let's see. We got 3 points. Chelsea didn't. Chelsea fans are furious at the moment with Mauricio Pochettino. So yeah, it's bizarre at the moment. Ronaldo fanboys, GDG fanboys, Pogba fanboys, all other fanboys apart from club fans. Yeah, I think Vishal, you're perfectly in the right there. Every player who is no longer a United player and who has a cult fan following is against ETH and his treatment of players. But for United, it might turn out to be all good because that has happened in the past uh, with Sir Alex as well. We have had strong players who have been shown the door, and the club has still been successful. Although United are not in the same spot they were when those things happened, but we might just skate through. Uh, do I have any other chat? I don't think so. Yeah. So I think I'll wait for Antrich at the moment. And if you guys have any chat, please do comment so I can take it up and we'll talk about it. If there is someone else who wants to join in the chat, you can also tell your friends to join in who are Manchester United fans, or even if you're rival fans. I want to know how you feel about the whole situation with Manchester United, how things are at the moment, and how the club is facing a lot of problems. And I have to also give credit to VTS because his tenure has not been an easy one. There have been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of hard decisions. At the moment, things are a little topsy turvy, but I do believe ETH will rise above this along with his players. I also want to talk about the game against Munich because we saw in Munich how we performed, and we were, I think, we were good, and we were able to do well. But right now, the situation as it stands, we'll have some players coming back in, although not all of them. I think some players still are injured who are going to be needed throughout the season. So the Munich game is going to be interesting. We were in a close encounter at Munich 4-3. It ended, but it was not close because we uh, we succumbed to a certain Jamal Musiala, who was, I think, the man of the match for me, although it was given to Leroy Sané. But I do believe the main problem is going to be Musiala because his dribbling is something out of this world. He's a world class talent and he's going to give us problems at Old Trafford as well. So I'm especially looking at the Munich game because if we win that, that's going to be a huge moral boost. I am Vishal says this season a problem is with players being injured so often. Yeah, I think it's more got to do with the previous season and how there was so much games left, right, and center that these players were playing day week in and week out, sometimes 2 games, 3 games a week, and that has all uh, came down to this particular situation where we have players who are injured. And Michelle says if we don't have a settled playing 11 every game, there are forced changes. Yeah, and I think I saw a statement that the best 11 hasn't really been played. I think ETH said this that his best 11 he hasn't been able to play, and although he would like to have all the players fit, but this hasn't been possible for him. And kindly, it's kind of true. And if you look at last season, we also had sometimes someone injured, sometimes there were other players who were rebelling, sometimes it was Cristiano Ronaldo, the megastar, who was not in tandem with the decisions being made by the management. So, yeah, I do believe it's a problem that many of these uh, changes are not the ones who which not the ones which the manager wanted in the first place, and that is a problem. That's a huge problem because right now we want a settled 11. Right now we want as less injuries as possible, and for ETS you only can say that you have to make do with what you have at the moment. Also, it all boils down to the whole ownership situation, because I think Ten Hag was also the kind of in the middle of things, and he also wanted uh, the club to have a final stand on who are going to be the owners. But right now, uh, uh, that isn't the case. Uh, yeah, I think that's that. Uh, I have a comment from I am Vishal 90 Red Devil telling Sancho will be a big problem. Who will pay 350K per week for the average performance? Has it all delivered too late? Yeah, I think that is going to be the problem. Like will not see his performance. Yeah, I think that is a problem. You are right there, Vishal, because he is not the player he was by the end of his Dortmund days. And I'll take a break for you guys. And Kushagra here is with me at the moment. Also, there is Antariksh. Fantastic. Finally.
Finally, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Actually, wait, let me
No
just
problem.
fix
No
this up.
problem.
Yeah. Nah,
No
nah,
problem.
man. I don't know. Something's up with my system. I'm here with my phone now. So yeah, great, man. How does Paritosh Bhai make as a host, man? Loved it. Loved it. He was like all like the full interaction with the chat and stuff.
Arre,
So there's your
I'm not able to use this chat to put in
yeah,
the
yeah,
comment
yeah, yeah,
for the stream. No? I would have done that.
yeah, yeah.
From the phone.
Bigger debut than Amrabat. So, बढ़िया,
Longer than
बढ़िया.
2 minutes. Longer than 2 minutes.
Exactly, exactly. Nice, nice. I'm also here from a different sort of
Yeah.
Google account or whatever this is called. So sorry for the topsy turvy stream here. I don't know why. भारतीय जिंदगी है थोड़ा
Arre,
कर लो भैया.
Vishal Bhai says Antariksh is searching for Sancho to play FIFA. Antariksh out.
अरे भैया ये सैंचो का वीडियो सैंचो एवरीथिंग इज जस्ट
Hey,
गोइंग इट्स जस्ट हाँ
Acha,
go on
this
भाई.
Vishal has an interesting point because you were talking about January and Sancho leaving.
Right.
विशाल भाई says कि 350K per week पे कोई लेगा नहीं Sancho को इस टाइम पे because nobody is going to see his Dortmund performance. Everybody is going to
Yep.
see his Manchester United performance, and United will
Yep.
have to pay a lot of his salary if he is to go at least on loan. So क्या होने
That
वाला है?
that's
What do
the
you think
thing.
about that?
That's the thing. I was gonna come to that. कि कुछ भी अगर जो solution होगा that's gonna be in January. So there's no point trying to just fool anyone right now and say कि अभी कुछ हो सकता है अभी कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Right. So and even January में जो लोग जो for us like even fans and stuff we feel like it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake कि चलो भैया बोल दिया बेच दिया तो बेच देंगे. That's not how things happen, do they? Because like like who someone has to be a taker of him. Someone has to pay his wages. Someone has to be able to afford those 350K. And even if we sell him or not loan him, कितना ही कट ले लेगा वो 350 से क्या 150 पे आएगा क्या because that's the most
अरे
any club would offer
300
to give
250 300 250 तो लेगा वो और वो कैसे होगा समझ नहीं आया किसी को
that's what. So loan becomes the only feasible option because if anyone is even trying to pay a transfer fee, they're not going to give him the 250 they want. And if they'll agree to the 250 that he wants, they'll not pay us more than 10, 15, 20 million, 20 million for him. Because they know, हम दूसरे क्लब्स की सिचुएशन का फायदा नहीं उठा पाते बट क्लब्स हमारी सिचुएशन का फायदा जरूर उठाते हैं. We weren't able to take the best deal out of Mount even though he wanted to leave. He wanted to join us. He was clear in his motives. We still ended up paying close to 60. Same with Amrabat. हमने खुद देर कर दिया. Now we paid almost close to double what was reported. Same with Andre Onana. Actually, I'm fair. I'm happy with this price though. But वही है. It's not about कि जितना price हमने pay किया. It's about he literally wanted to come. Like ऐसा नहीं था कि बहुत clubs थे रेस में या उसको भी मनाना पड़ा. He just wanted to join. Still, and yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. So there has to be a taker for him. And before I left, I was just making this point. It's not even that the situation has been fucked up. It's just he keeps fucking it more and more and more and more. Like ही इज रेडी टू टेक अस ऑन. ऐसा लग रहा है मतलब उसे मजा आ रहा है. ही इज फीडिंग ऑफ द अटेंशन. He says, my career is not over, guys. Fuck you. My career with Man United is over. It's not my career. It's my career with you guys, and I don't care about it because 2 साल बाद मैं कहीं और खेल रहा हूँ. What do you think?
I mean, he knows he's young. I think he knows that he is talented enough to get into a side and play his top football. I
Yeah,
just think he is done at Manchester United. He's done with the uh, amount of attention that United gets. He's done
yeah.
with the amount of money that United pays. He's done with being a top player because I don't think any other club will want a player who throws tantrums around any other top club who is going to win trophies. Uh, That's
Hmm.
what you consider a top club. So yeah, that is the problem. Uh, but I hope some solution is there. There comes a truce. I just hope there comes a truce, but it's not likely at the moment, and that is sad. There are a few comments for
It
you
is.
as
It
well.
is.
Vishal is there. Kushagar Verma also says Antriksh out. They are having your neck at the moment in the comments. Vishal says
अरे
at
भैया मुझे ही निकालो. मुझे ही
Vishal
निकालो. मुझे ही निकालो.
Vishal says at mentioned we have allergy for selling, be it club sale or player sale. If he was not English player, what would have been the outcome for Sancho tantrums? He would have been labeled as a Judas. He would have been labeled as a fraud,
अनप्रोफेशनल तो सबसे पहले लग जाता है.
and mind you, he is also black. So that also comes into the equation. If he was black
बिल्कुल.
and not English, if he was not from from the place he is from, he would have had it from the fans, from the media. But alas, that is not the
Yeah,
case.
basically everything would have been worse for him. Absolutely. मे बी तब उसमें ना एक्चुअली इतने गट्स नहीं होते पारितोष भाई. तब इतने गट्स नहीं होते उसमें ये हरकत ओवर एंड ओवर एंड ओवर एंड ओवर अगेन करने के लिए. Because he knows he is the backing, and that's what I was making the point about. कि, you know, your PR team, मतलब जब आप एक certain position पे पहुंच जाते हो, तब तो सब आपके अपने बन जाते हैं. If you know what I mean. So, you know, you have these PR teams, you have these people around him who just constantly go out and say, "तू भगवान है." अगर भगवान इस दुनिया में कहीं है, तो वो स्वयं तुम हो. You're like the world is at your feet. You're the youngster. You're the vibe. You're the vibe of the town, of the club, of every party you ever step foot into. You were just gardens and roses. Life's that for you. There's no one in their lives telling them, "Hey, listen, you're 21. You're earning 1 million per 3 weeks, which is like hell lot of money. Maybe settle down. Maybe try to keep your feet on the ground." Everyone's like, "Nah, bhaiya, tum ho, tum ho." There's no one holding them back. There's no one telling, "Do your job, do your job." So
Uh, I
yeah,
don't know.
ये consequence हो रहा है. मतलब
I
we
don't
saw
know,
this
but if
Greenwood. Go on.
Antriksh there, am I audible, Antriksh? Antriksh is stuck yet again, or am I stuck yet again? Please tell chat what has happened.
Right.
Am I audible?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Go on.
Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, I don't think it's more on the people around him. It's mostly on him. If he's not
Yeah,
able
yeah,
to
of course.
perform and he is not able to keep himself grounded, it's on him because he performed at Dortmund. So these people were around him at that point as well. अब तो वो सोशल मीडिया पे इतना पोस्ट भी नहीं करता है. उस टाइम पे ही वाज पोस्टिंग लेफ्ट राइट एंड सेंटर एवरीथिंग पूरा एडिट्स इतना फॉलोइंग गेन किया. वो ही वाज मार्केटिंग हिमसेल्फ एज द नेक्स्ट बिग थिंग,
Mhm.
और उस टाइम पे था भी. बट अभी जो सिचुएशन है, इट्स मोर ऑन हिम कि हाउ ही वांट्स टू परफॉर्म. क्योंकि अगर तुम परफॉर्म कर रहे होते लाइक प्राइम एलेक्सिस सैंचेज और प्राइम फकिंग ईडन हैजार्ड, और फिर तुम्हारे टेंट्रम्स होते तो शायद मैनेजर बोलता अच्छा ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत वी कैन एडजस्ट बिकॉज
Yeah,
ही इज दैट गुड ऑन द फील्ड. बट यू आर
yeah.
नॉट परफॉर्मिंग. तुम्हें बैक कर रहे 2 साल से फैंस. तुम्हें एक साल पूरा 3 महीने का रेस्ट भी दे दिया उनने. उसने बोला जाओ ऑफ सीजन जाओ, तुम करो कैंप वैम्प जो करते हो, तुम्हें रिहेबिलिटेट करना है कर लो, मेंटल सिचुएशन जो है सॉर्ट कर लो, सब कर लो और फिर खेल लेना, कोई बात नहीं। और देन यू आर गोइंग अगेंस्ट दैट गाय क्योंकि उसने पब्लिकली ये बोल दिया कि सैंचो हैजंट डन वेल इन ट्रेनिंग। अरे तो क्या गलत बोल दिया, कुछ तो गलत कर ही रहा होगा ना भाई तू, अगर तेरे से परफॉर्मेंस नहीं हो रही है लगातार।
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, that's what like that is what I meant when I said like the people around him. You're actually right. Like you make a fair point. कि जब Dortmund में था same लोग थे, right? So it's like something that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer pointed out as well. That back then families were different too. Players तो थे ही थे. Their family around them was different. आजकल बोलती है family, agents, families, people around connected to football. You deserve better. Like ये जो you deserve better का trend आ गया ना भाई. You deserve better. Be it live, be it football, be it anywhere. This is what's like. This is what happens. Like, oh my God, you deserve somewhere that you're probably valued, respected, not scapegoated or stuff. अरे भाई, जॉब करना अपनी 350 के मिल रहे हैं तुझे. Look at the guy who's backed you, and it's not कि तुझे तनख्वाह दी, तुझे ऑफ दिया. He himself protected you with his two hands and yeah, two upper and lower lips, भाई. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a way कि उसने कुछ बोला नहीं, अपना मुंह नहीं खोला. uh, तो he did that. He recommended coaches to you. You went to Netherlands. It doesn't take an IQ of 100 to guess कि अरे भाई नेदरलैंड क्यों जाएगा अब जेडन सैंचो अगर हमारा कोच डच है, बिकॉज ही हैज कनेक्शंस देयर, उसकी पहुंच है वहां, उसने अपने कोचेस रेकमेंड किए उसे. Like that photo summarizes what their relationship was, or at least what Ten Hag has put into this relationship when he was coming on and he was smiling. Was there Ten Hag, or when Jadon Sancho scored his first goal against Leeds United in that draw 2-2, I guess. What was his expression? What was his reaction? That basically summarizes everything. But वही है, कोई value नहीं है, कोई कदर नहीं है, because you know what, we're going to move on, we deserve better, smile on my face, scapegoat, modern football, whatever you call it, man, it's just a disgrace. Anyway, I'd like to sort of, before like we count the rounding stages of this topsy turvy life, like what did you sort of make of the game against Burnley as a whole? Like, of course, see, most of us are of the opinion, भैंस यहाँ 3 points मिल गए,
हाँ।
3 points मिल गए. और बाय द वे सांचो का नाम चेंज कर दो, उसे इंडियन नेम दे दो, बैंचो. Anyways, the 3 points will get 3 points is what matters wala scene. And more about ki how should we approach the game against Palace, keeping in mind that, yeah.
आई थिंक दिस समरी फॉर मोस्ट इज दैट कि हम लोग इंजरीज के साथ 3 पॉइंट्स स्केप कर लिए, वो बड़ी बहुत बढ़िया बात है कि वी स्केप्ड 3 पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम दैट गेम, क्योंकि बर्नली का पास पोजीशन ज्यादा था, ठीक है,
Yeah.
चांसेस हमने अच्छे क्रिएट किए थे, एंड वो एवेंस वाला गोल भी स्टैंड करता अगर यूनाइटेड नहीं होती, अगर लेस्टर खेल रही
Yeah.
होती यूनाइटेड के अगेंस्ट तो वो गोल था एवेंस का, बट बिकॉज इट्स यूनाइटेड इट इज गोइंग टू बी अ प्रॉब्लम. So I think the summary for the game is same for everybody, that we can play a lot better than that, and that shouldn't be the standard. But we are happy that Evans performed क्योंकि हमारे डिफेंसिव सिचुएशन में लगातार कोई ना कोई इंजर्ड है, मार्टिनेज कभी तो, वरान कभी तो, एंड मैगवायर पे हमारा वैसे ही ट्रस्ट है नहीं. लिंडलॉफ गोइंग फॉरवर्ड इज नॉट एज गुड, प्रोग्रेसिव पास उससे नहीं हो पाते हैं, और इतना प्रेस रेजिस्टेंट वो है नहीं, टैकल्स कर लेता है, थोड़ा सा कूल है, लेकिन ही इज नॉट दैट प्रोग्रेसिव सेंटर बैक दैट यूनाइटेड और एनी मॉडर्न फुटबॉल टीम वांट्स एट द मोमेंट. ठीक है, मैगवायर पासिंग अच्छी है लेकिन उस पर ट्रस्ट नहीं है, वो इस सिचुएशन में है कि मैगवायर अब इस टीम के लिए तो बिल्कुल नहीं खेल सकता, नीदर डज ही हैव द स्पीड ट्रैक बैक इन द सिस्टम दैट यूनाइटेड वांट्स टू प्ले एट द मोमेंट. ठीक है, तो वी वांट एवेंस, और एवेंस अच्छा खेले, दैट इज अ ह्यूज पॉजिटिव साइन, क्योंकि हमारा कोई ना कोई सेंटर बैक आउट ऑफ वरान और मार्टिनेज लगातार इंजर्ड है. बाई हमारे पास अब है नहीं, ही इज गॉन, वी डोंट हैव ऑप्शन, वी वांट दिस प्लेयर टू परफॉर्म फॉर दिस ईयर एटलीस्ट, क्योंकि हमारे पास एटलीस्ट टिल जनवरी, तब तक शायद कुछ हो जाए कि कोई साइनिंग आ जाए तब, लेकिन वो बहुत बड़ा शायद है. तो वी वांट एवेंस टू परफॉर्म एंड इट्स गुड दैट हिज एक्सपीरियंस इज शोइंग. एक पॉजिटिव वो ले लो. दूसरा पॉजिटिव ये है कि ब्रूनो स्कोर्ड एंड ही स्कोर्ड अ ब्यूटी. कैसेमीरो
Yeah.
लुक्ड बेटर. कैसेमीरो के ऊपर बहुत डाउट्स थे मेरे, क्योंकि इस सीजन का शुरुआत में ही वाज नॉट एट हिज बेस्ट। उसने लगातार पुअर गेम्स खेले हैं एंड द म्यूनिक गेम वाज गेम जहाँ पे 2 गोल्स वो भले ही स्कोर कर लिया, बट ही वाज डिमोलिश्ड बाय मूसेआला।
Basically, it wasn't a good game. The two goals can't just put a blanket over that.
उसके मतलब आई एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग कैसेमीरो फॉर दैट। मूसेआला के अगेंस्ट एनी एनी सीडीएम वुड स्ट्रगल एट द मोमेंट। मूसेआला इज दैट गुड ऑन हिज फीट। लेकिन
Absolutely.
Casemiro has been a shadow of his former self in this particular start. I'm not saying to go on for his neck because he just started. He's not at his best at the moment, and also he's
Yeah.
not a 26-year-old player. So he'll take his time. We wanted Amrabat to come forward. वो अभी खाली 10 मिनट भी नहीं खेला है यूनाइटेड के लिए,
Mhm.
ठीक है?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
तो अभी everything needs to go forward. So that is good that Amrabat got some minutes. I think Palace के against he'll have a bigger cameo, बिगर रोल टू प्ले इन। एक पॉजिटिव मुझे ये भी लगा, स्कॉट मैकटोमिने का इंटरव्यू था शायद, वो बोला ना कि आई डू द हेवी लिफ्टिंग, आई कैरी द पियानो फॉर द आर्टिस्ट प्लेस टाइप का कुछ बोला है वो। तो दैट इज गुड कि अगर उसको रियलाइजेशन है तो बहुत बढ़िया बात है कि उससे क्या एक्सपेक्ट किया जा रहा है। अगर उसको ये पता है दैट्स अ गुड साइन। बाकी अगर नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट की बात की जाए तो रैशफोर्ड का फॉर्म इज अ वरी नाउ, बिकॉज दिस गाय नीड्स टू जस्ट अप हिज गेम एंड हॉयलैंड के साथ उसको समझना पड़ेगा कि नाउ ही नीड्स टू प्ले in chemistry with that particular player. Another question that is still unanswered is Anthony Martial for me, क्योंकि वो लास्ट में जब म्यूनिक वाले गेम में आया था, द टीम डायनामिक्स लुक कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट। वी वर मोर क्रिएटिव, एकदम से एक बर्स्ट ऑफ चांसेस हमें बन गए थे। तो आई वांट एंथनी मार्शियल थोड़ा बेटर परफॉर्म करने, एंड आई होप ही गेट्स हिज टाइम, आई होप ही इज पुटिंग हिज वर्क इन द ट्रेनिंग, एंड आई थिंक दैट pretty much sums it up for me. Onana looked better, Onana ने अच्छे से किया, एंड आई हैव फेथ इन Onana, आई डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम्स। वो एक आध प्रॉब्लम्स जो हुई हैं, एवरीबॉडी हैज अ रफ स्टार्ट इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ देयर करियर, ऐसा कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है उसमें कि इट्स नॉट टू डार्क कि अभी ये तो भाई हो गया खत्म, अब कोई और गोलकीपर देखो, नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। ही इज अ टॉप प्लेयर। उसने बॉस किया था मैन सिटी अगेंस्ट चैंपियंस लीग फाइनल में, ठीक है, भले ही एंड पे हारा है बट ही बॉस दैट फाइनल। तो हैव फेथ इन हिम एंड ही इज गोइंग टू कम गुड। आई थिंक दैट प्रीटी मच सम्स इट अप फॉर मी इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंस के मामले में। बाकी कमिंग टू द क्रिस्टल पैलेस गेम में जो वही दो तीन चीजें मुझे चाहिए कि रैशफोर्ड स्कोर कर ले एटलीस्ट, बिकॉज उसका कॉन्फिडेंस ही राइड करता है उसे। ही इज अ पुल द ट्रिगर एंड होप वाला प्लेयर। तो अगर फॉर्म में चल रहा है तो वो मारता रहेगा, और वही चाहिए अपने को अभी,
Yeah,
ठीक है। बाकी आई वांट
yeah,
हिम टू
absolutely.
प्ले टैंडम विद हॉयलैंड। I want Amrabat to play longer than fucking 2-3 minutes. And
Do you think he'll
uh,
start?
no, I don't think he'll start. I think he'll play
Okay.
30-40 odd minutes second half में. I don't think he'll start, क्योंकि अगर he would have started, अगर उसने 20-30 मिनट पिछले गेम में खेल लिए होते, स्लोली पेस करते। इफ यू
All
लुक
right.
एट ईटीएच एंड स्ट्रेटजी, हर प्लेयर के साथ ही प्लेस देम लाइक लास्ट फ्यू मिनट्स ऑफ द गेम, उसके बाद थोड़ा और टाइम फिर स्टार्ट करते, 2-3 गेम्स ही टेक्स। तो
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what he
think
did
he'll
with Casemiro. Yeah, 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 yeah.
fit. Martial
Hmm.
has better footballing IQ than Marcus Rashford. You are right, but he's not fit
Oh,
for the fucking.
absolutely.
Uh, he's not fit for the past like 3-4 years ना। एक सीजन
That is
खेलता है ढंग
what
से,
fit
बाकी
Martial है यार। हॉस्पिटल बेड पे पड़ा मार्शियल ऑल्सो एज आईक्यू। आईक्यू कभी आपका इंजर्ड नहीं हो सकता, बट उस आईक्यू
अरे
का अचार नहीं
टैलेंट इज
डाल
नेवर
सकते
द
हम।
क्वेश्चन, टैलेंट इज
एग्जैक्टली,
नेवर द क्वेश्चन।
एग्जैक्टली। एंड यू नो व्हाट, लाइक रॉ टैलेंट के हिसाब से आई वुड एक्चुअली आर्ग्यू कि मार्शियल माइट बी द मोर टैलेंटेड एंड द मोर नेचुरली
अरे
गिफ्टेड।
बैलन डोर क्लॉज था उसके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में। बैलन डोर क्लॉज था, इससे ज्यादा क्या होगा और। ही वॉज द प्लेयर, ही वॉज द स्टार। किलियन एम्बापे से पहले वो मोनाको का स्टार बॉय वही था,
Yep,
गोल्डन बॉय
absolutely.
वही था,
Like
ही
people
वॉज द
people
वन।
people people tend to forget, and obviously अभी जो जैसे
हाँ,
2-4 साल की generations आएगी और देखेगी फुट 50 million was the record signing for a teenager when it was done there, and then तो obviously everything bursted with 180 of Killian and 222 of Neymar, but तुम 50 को कम मत लो भाई। तुम like
उस टाइम का
adjust it to
50,
inflation of football.
उस टाइम के
It
50,
was
अच्छा to put it in context, I think Fernando Torres for a few years back, he was signed for 50-60 odd million by Chelsea from Liverpool. तो और फर्नांडो टोरेस, अब लोगों को खैर टोरेस भी नहीं पता होगा जो लोग फुटबॉल इतना लेट देखा। टोरेस मतलब उस टाइम पे मेसी रोनाल्डो लेवल प्लेयर था। ही वाज द कवर बॉय फॉर ये फीफा वीफा जो उस टाइम पे चलता था, तो ही वाज अ ग्रेट
He was
टॉप
like, he
टॉप
was like, he was
प्लेयर।
like वो मोहम्मद साला, एडन हैजार्ड जो वो ब्रैकेट में
हाँ
आ गए थे,
हाँ।
रोनाल्डो मैसी के जस्ट नीचे, जस्ट आधा इंच नीचे। या यस, दैट
तो
यूर
उस
एब्सोल्युटली
टाइम
स्पॉट ऑन।
दैट काइंड ऑफ मनी फॉर अ टीनेजर, जब तक इतना इन्फ्लेट नहीं हुआ था मार्केट, तो
या
ही
या
वाज अ
या या
वेरी गुड प्लेयर। तो ऐसा नहीं है, बट वही है कि अभी उसका पर्सनल ट्रबल्स प्लस हिज इंजरी वोज, अब पता नहीं क्या हो उसका।
Yeah,
I'm not
just killed all of that juice out of him. But now, sort of summing it up. Oh, just before that, I just read somewhere that Bender could be featuring in the game against Crystal Palace, which will be
who,
nice.
who?
Alte Bender, the
अच्छा,
subsea
okay,
keeper.
okay, got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
Onana is to go for the African Cup of Nations now in the
yeah, I mean
there.
that's nice if we see him at least a couple of times before that because तब तो वो force होके आएगा ही आएगा. But then it's
हाँ
fine, you know. I genuinely want him to be a part of it as well. हल्का सा हल्का फुल्का ही कहो but एक challenge ओनाना के सामने भी पेश होगा. Plus it's always nice to have a cup goalkeeper and you know you can properly see out another keeper and for the first time in many years we've gone with a backup goalkeeper who's not वो मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि वो बस वहां पड़ा हुआ है. It's like
हाँ।
actually a signing. लाइक जो हमने करी है कि हमें ये स्पेसिफिक बैकअप गोलकीपर चाहिए. लाइक व्हाटएवर हैपेंस इज हमारे पास कीपर होता है वो
Good,
ऑटोमेटिकली
good
बैकअप
with his
कीपर बन
good,
जाता है.
good with his feet is the primary goal now right now.
Exactly,
So
exactly, and he seems to have decent sort of ability with his feet. Let's hope he does well. So अगर वो start करेगा that'll be nice. And as I said, sort of summing it up, absolutely agree with Paritosh भाई. Rashford का तालमेल देखना हॉयलूंड के साथ. Now I don't know whether हॉयलूंड would start or not. Maybe Martial
हाँ मतलब
gets the nod.
we can give Hoyland a rest to for a while Carabao में।
वही वही लेट्स नॉट फॉरगेट उससे भाई को भी स्ट्रेस फ्रैक्चर था और स्ट्रेस
हाँ
तो बढ़ते ही जा रहा है. होपफुली फ्रैक्चर फ्रैक्चर ना हो. सो या मैन, pretty much it. So let's just sort of hope कि this gets the ball rolling. Paritosh bhai,
yes
this gets us on the map now in the top 10. Yes, yes, of the Premier League we are in the top 10.
we'll be okay. I have
Yeah,
faith
yeah,
in
yeah,
that।
that's in the
अरे
preview to the game. I was just saying कि I think you know अभी चल रहा है जो I
बहुत
think we'll be fine.
रिएक्शनरी है यार, भी बहुत रिएक्शनरी है, पता है फुटबॉल सोशल मीडिया फैन बेस सब ये, एक तो हाई
See, it's
इमोशन प्लस सोशल
disappointing.
मीडिया।
No, no. To be honest, it's disappointing. You've lost 9 points at the beginning of the season. Now, no one's
हाँ
expecting us to win the title or anything. But वो जो outside possibility of challenging भी होता है ना, that just goes out of the window when you have a start like
बात,
this.
नहीं नहीं वो बिल्कुल सही है कि मतलब वी वांटेड यूनाइटेड टू डू बेटर देन लास्ट सीजन। अगर हम लोग थर्ड आए थे तो एटलीस्ट ट्राई एंड गो फॉर द टॉप टू एंड उनको गिव अ रन टू गिव अ रन फॉर देयर मनी टू देम। बट अभी सिचुएशन भी देखना पड़ेगा ना, अगर सारे प्लेयर्स फिट होते देन द टीम वाज नॉट
Yeah,
परफॉर्मिंग। और तब हम बोलते कि अरे फक मैनेजर तो नहीं कर पा रहा है और एक साल वो हम लोग
yeah,
खाली ऐसे
yeah,
बिल्डअप का दे दिया। बट क्योंकि टीम वो है ही नहीं जो हम बनाना चाह रहे हैं, इट्स नॉट द टीम, प्लस द ओनरशिप थिंग पूरे समर चलता रहा। तो देर आर
yeah.
सिचुएशन जो अब पाइल ऑन कर रहा है ना टीम के ऊपर, यू कांट
True,
रियली
true, true.
गेट ऑल ऑफ द
Absolutely,
टीम। तो अभी इट्स मतलब टेक अ चिल पिल अभी। अच्छा ही है ना, शुरुआत में थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो जाए, बीच में एटलीस्ट ठीक रहेगा। वरना हमारी आदत है हम
absolutely,
लोग फकअप करते हैं बीच में जाके, फिर लास्ट में उसको पॉइंट कलेक्ट करते रहेंगे कि सीजन बचाना है। इट्स ओके, शुरुआत में कर
absolutely,
लो, रेस्ट रेस्ट देखे लोग वापस आए तो एटलीस्ट सीजन तो अच्छा जाए।
absolutely. Good point. Good way of thinking. And just let us take a chill pill. Let's wait for
अरे वली
Crystal Palace
वली
FC.
वली हैज अ ग्रेट पॉइंट। लेट्स नॉट फॉरगेट दैट द हॉरेंडस रेफरिंग हैज कंटिन्यूड अगेंस्ट यूनाइटेड सिंस लास्ट सीजन। बहुत इनकंसिस्टेंसी रही है, वेदर इट्स रिगार्डिंग द रेड कार्ड। अभी रॉड्री को जो गला पकड़ा है वो अगर कैसेमीरो को तुमने बैन किया था ना, तो आई आई प्रीटी मच होप कि इसको 5-6 गेम का बैन होना चाहिए, क्योंकि उसका कैसेमीरो का तो इंटेंशनल वैसा था भी नहीं। या तो दूसरे क्लब्स को अब पता है वो अपील अपील कर देनी चाहिए कि ये क्या बदतमीजी है भाई। अगर
Yeah,
तुम लोग इतना एक ओनाना के पुश के लिए बिल्कुल पूरा सोशल मीडिया ब्रेक करने पे आ जाता है कि इनको पेनल्टी कैसे नहीं मिली, तो फिर जब अगर यूनाइटेड के अगेंस्ट 4-5 चीजें लगातार खराब हो रही हैं तो उसको भी क्वेश्चन करना चाहिए। ये दिस इज वेरी मेस्ड
absolutely.
अप। प्रीमियर लीग जो टॉप लीग
Absolutely.
बोलते हैं अगर फुटबॉल का, तो उसमें ये सब नहीं होना चाहिए, स्पेशली विद वीआर एंड स्टफ।
Absolutely. Yeah. And a good point, yeah, that refereeing decisions have continued to be shit against us. But yeah, again, hopefully, the sun does rise on this red land and we do move forward, man. A big thank you to Parthosh Bhai for navigating it like, hot knife through butter. Vaisala scene ekdam. You did it so perfectly, man. Thank you so much. Apologies for a bit of inconsistency here and there. आखिर तो मैं United fan ही हूँ, तो ये तो चलता है. With that, thank you so much, yaar. Good night to everyone. As I always say, especially during this turbulent time, keep supporting United in the best way, no matter how hard it is. That's sort of becoming the tagline because जब भी मैं बोलता हूँ अगले दिन और मुश्किल हो जाता है
बिकॉज
सपोर्ट
इट्स
करना.
ऑलवेज हार्ड, बिकॉज इट्स ऑलवेज
Yeah,
हार्ड।
it's like hard, harder, hardest. Raja beta. So you can't get any worse. There you go. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everyone who joined in. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments. Good night to everyone. We'll see you before the game tomorrow, before the CPFC game, and take care of yourselves. GGMU. Cheers.
जीजीएम